Good day, everyone. We will take you to the wonders of Renaissance art. Welcome to our presentation. The contents of our report will include the brief history of Renaissance art, the proponents of the Renaissance period who greatly influenced the flow of Renaissance period, the characteristics of the Renaissance art style, also the artists who were noted to be widely known throughout the world for their artworks, and lastly, we will show you some visual samples of the Renaissance artworks. First, let us discuss the brief history of Renaissance period.
Renaissance was considered a fervent period because at the time it made great intensity of feelings on European culture, artistic, political, and economic rebirth following the Middle Ages. Also, the Renaissance is credited with bridging the gap between the Middle Ages and modern day civilization because many inventions created during that said era are still used today. Advances in science, art, and literature, and the reformation of religion that helped shape in today's churches.
In the Renaissance period, there are three great and magnificent master painters. First is Leonardo da Vinci, who was famously known of his artwork, which is Mona Lisa and The Last Supper. Leonardo da Vinci was an artist, sculptor, inventor, scientist, philosopher, architect, engineer, and a musician. With his intellectual and imaginative mind, he invented a bicycle, helicopter, and airplane. The second one is Michelangelo Buonarroti. He had an unparalleled influence of the Renaissance. He is a master of both painting and sculpting. He is also an architect, engineer, and poet. His abilities as a painter and sculptor were unsurpassed in his day, while many artists studied under him and assisted him with the painting of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican. None equaled him as an artist. At the young age of 17, Michelangelo began dissected corpses at the local church graveyard to gain deeper understanding of the human body. Suddenly, he was banned by the church because his activities were illegal. The last one is Raphael or Raffaello Sangiuda Urbino, was born in 1483 and died in 1517. Raffaello Santi, known commonly as just Raphael, he was praised as the master of high Renaissance painting. His skills in color, technique, and painting were unreliable, making him commonly noted in the same realms of Leonardo and Michelangelo. His paintings conveyed Renaissance values such as intelligence, nobility, calm, and harmonious, but also time exaggerated. A good example of his skills in harmony, color, is painting Galatea, made in 1517 or 1518.
Here are the characteristics which makes the Renaissance art period stand out. First, naturalism, which essentially gave emphasis to how the human body looked in its anatomy. Second one is humanism. It depicted people with genuine emotion. Perspective drawing. The evolution of perspective drawing as a conventional method of arranging a picture's spatial depth. New media techniques. Some artists during this period started to specialize and add small details to their works. Some used different topics as for their works, such as non-religious works, and often taking influence from Greek and Roman cultures. There are four major stages of the evolution of Renaissance art period: the Proto-Renaissance, Early Renaissance, High Renaissance, and Venetian Renaissance.
The following are some of the greatest artists during the Renaissance period. The first famous artist is Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci is an active painter, draughtsman, engineer, scientist, theorist, sculptor, and architect during the High Renaissance. Leonardo da Vinci's famous art is The Last Supper, Virgin of the Rocks, and Mona Lisa. The second famous artist is Michelangelo. Michelangelo is also a sculptor, painter, architect, and poet during the High Renaissance. Michelangelo was born in the Republic of Florence. His famous artwork is David and the Creation of Adam. Another famous artist is Raphael. Raphael's work is admired because of its clarity of form, ease of composition, and visual achievement of Neoplatonic ideal of human grandeur. The famous artwork of Raphael is the Alba Madonna, the Sistine Madonna, and School of Athens. Another famous artist is Correggio. Correggio was the first painter of the Parma school of the High Italian Renaissance. Correggio was responsible of some most vigorous and sensuous work of the 16th century. Correggio's famous artwork is the Jupiter and the Assumption of the Virgin. Our last featured artist is Andrea del Sarto. Andrea del Sarto is a painter from Florence. He was an outstanding fresco decorator, painter of altarpiece, draughtsman, and colorist. His famous artwork is the Madonna of the Harpies.
Now we will be showing you the visual samples of the Renaissance artworks during the Renaissance period. These are some of the greatest artworks known during the Renaissance period. Thank you for listening and have a great day.